So another kind of sluggish start, and then everything starts to click. What changed for your offense?
Yeah, we just had to start making plays. We knew it was going to be, kind of a dogfight, and they came out hot, and we just had to withstand that first blow, and then once we started making plays and got it going, that's when the running game started picking up, pass game started picking up, and we started making plays.
Another guy from your rookie class. What do you think of Bill's performance?
First 100-yard game, first of many coming for him. I'm proud of him. He put in a lot of work, and it just shows a testament to his hard work.
What's the lift you get, as good as Marcus was, just getting Jaden back out there?
Yeah, like I said, it's not many people on this earth that can do what Fi can do. So having him back out there is a big boost for the whole team.
And how good was that catch from Luke right at the end of the
Dude, great catch, man. All you heard, scoop, and he caught it. But that was a big play, great ball by Jay, and big-time catch.
10-0, and you all just exploded in the second half. Talk about this game overall.
Yeah, we just kept our composure, played with each other, communicated, and, we just trust the game plan.
Coach would always talk about turnovers. You all got forced fumbled by Quan Martin, and then Mikey comes up with a big interception to keep them out of the end zone. Talk about just the way the back half played today.
It just come by, just us playing fast, making plays on the ball, just trying to make plays, and when you get to the ball fast, you're going to make plays, and that's what I say.
Came out in the first quarter. They had about 130 yards in the first quarter. What did you guys do to turn that around?
We just believed in us, lean on each other. Yeah, we just lean on each other, try to make plays, just keep on trusting the process.
To get those two turnovers, is it just kind of a matter of time before the ball starts jumping in your direction?
Yeah, you just never know. So when you play fast, making turnovers, defense wins. Just help the offense a little bit more better.
These players, man, accomplished players all over, some young guys that can play too. So it was good to really sink in and get a win.
Special homecoming for Jaden?
Yeah, it was good. It was good. Jaden had been down for the last 2 weeks, and for him to get out there and knock some of those cobwebs off and just play like the guy that we know he can play, and he's aggressive too. Offensive play calls were aggressive. Yeah, it was a good team win today here in LA at SoFi Stadium. It's always good.
How much did that first fumble and that sort of change the momentum?
I mean, that's where it started for us. They were going in getting ready to at least get a field goal. They were getting ready to push it to at least 13, maybe even 17-0. So good play ball. I think that was Quan. Yeah. And the crazy thing, Quan, he had a hell of a week in practice. Hey Quan, what? That was Wednesday. You had 3 interceptions at practice. Thursday, he had three turnovers in practice, and I know our coach is gonna be proud of that. You practice how you play how you practice, and he came out today had 2 turnovers. One really changed the tide for us with that fumble recovery, forced fumble recovery, and another one right there on the goal line where they're getting ready to go score. So good team win, man. I know guys gonna be proud of that. Make the play and do backflips on the way home.
You had to parasite yourself. Did you feel to get those?
I feel good. It always feels good to play.
We talked about it all week. 2+ turnovers. We worked it all week in practice, just getting the ball out. However it happened, it's gonna happen. So, guys just playing hard, running to the ball, and talk about tips and overthrows, forced fumbles, all that. However it comes.
It seemed like everybody was clicking on this team. You get down 10-0 in the first half, and then the second half, it seemed like everybody contributed. Had a number 5 back, running game was going with Bill, and then this defense was just solid overall.
Right. Really just getting things started, man. Talk about momentum. Don't know where the play gonna come from. Somebody just got to change the game, and I had the opportunity to make a play, and I did, and I think we just rode off that momentum for the whole game.
Vaughn just said your practice on Thursday was kind of ridiculous with the interceptions, so you practice like you play. Did you feel that coming in that something's going to happen?
Yeah, man. I think, when you have a practice like that, you just feel good about the ball, feel good about the opportunities you're going to have. And, however it comes, you just got to make a play, and that's what I did.
And you see the offense with 5 back there, and then another fellow, the rookie running back. What do you see when you see Bill running?
Man, he electric, man. Tough runner, got great vision, just tough as hell, man. I love that dude since the day he stepped in here. He's always been himself, and I think the locker room just, feeds him. Just feeds off his energy, and just the guys around him, man, it's just awesome.
What's it mean for the locker room getting Jaden back on the field, too?
It was awesome, man. Just have him out there. He's, definitely a playmaker. just to see him healthy, just doing what he loved, man, doing what we know he could do, and just getting the opportunities in the game for real.
Picked back up this week, and Quan got in on the party too. So it's like everybody plays a role, man. So it's just getting the ball, giving it back to 5, and that offense, right? Like, you can't complain about that, no doubt.
Thank you, sir.
From a game sheet perspective, that fumble is kind of where we're going to look back and say that's where the defense really turned around today. Did you guys feel that in the moment as well, or?
Yeah, for sure, momentum, man. But the game is momentum, and like we understood that, like turning the ball over and giving it back to our offense, we know they're gonna get rolling. We're not worried about that. And so what we did, right, is just like the whole thing shifted, man, and it was guys were flying around, right? Like we talked about playing fast and talked about playing physical. Sometimes too fast on my part, but yeah, man, that's the name of the game. And so we creating turnovers, creating the ball, giving our offense a chance to go down and score and create drives and create momentum for themselves, right? Like that's the name of the game.
Not just doing it, but doing it on the road.
Right.
Is there an added element to that for you right
100%, man. But we got to shout out the fans that did pull out here, man. It was nice to see so many of us out here, which it always is, man. But to hear those defense chants, you know, when we down on the goal line and Mikey gets the pick, like that was huge, man. So like we never out here by ourselves, right? And so, but on the road, definitely, like that's a boost of confidence for sure, right? That's a great offense they got over there with a lot of playmakers.
It's kind of a weird question, but do you feel like momentum, quote unquote, when there's like a big play? Like, do you feel like you're playing a little bit looser, or like there's a vibe?
I mean, yeah, I think you can feel momentum. You can gauge it for sure. Like when that big play happens, you can feel like the tides start to change. The offense, they start driving, and then we get out there on defense, and then we get a 3 and out, or we get a sack, or whatever it may be, right? Like energy feeds off energy. So like 100% you can feel that.
The defense came under some criticism this past week, like external. I know you guys try to block a lot of that out, but was any part of you trying to like prove it to people?
Nah, man, you can't, man. If I don't know who I am at the end of the day, right, then like if I don't have the faith in myself, then nobody will. So at the end of the day, when I lay my head down on my pillow, I know who I am and I know what I do. And so the outside things don't really matter, right? Like football, it's all ebbs and flows, right? Like it's not a game of perfect. It's a game of effort. And so you can't pay attention to that outside stuff, man, because at the end of the day, right, if you start looking at the external factors, right, like you start to devalue yourself and what you bring to the table. So, yeah.
Like about what this team did today from the offensive side of the ball, defensively overall. To have your quarterback back.
Everything, and they play really well. A lot of explosive plays, a lot of energy given to the defense, and we did the same thing for them too, giving them the ball back on turnovers and stuff.
What was the message from Coach Quinn heading into this game?
We got to get off the roller coaster. We got to start being consistent and being who we really are.
Seems like Bobby was talking on the sideline there in the first half. What was his message?
I probably missed that. I think I missed that.
After the Chargers got out to a quick start, 130 yards in the first quarter, how'd you guys turn that around?
We just stopped the run and got out to the pass.
Was this reminiscent of last year? You guys got turnovers and that offense kind of took care of the ball for a good portion of the time.
You got me thinking about last year. Yeah, I mean, I feel like winning the time of possession is something that is important, and we do that really well. And so, yeah.
How huge to come on the road against a really, really good team and kind of just shut them down. 27 unanswered points, and the defense kind of stood up everywhere.
That's just, we played our game. We came and we accomplished everything we wanted to. And as long as we're consistent, we're going to be all right.
What kind of emotional lift is it getting Jaden back?
Oh, man, Jaden, man, everybody, we love Jaden. We love seeing him out there. We love seeing the amazing plays he do. But, man, that kid's amazing.
Did it register with you guys that he was coming back home first time as a pro and like kind of the emotion for him?
I knew he was coming back home to play. I don't know. I didn't think about like how he felt about it, but I'm pretty sure like he wanted to put on for his people, his crowd. So and he did that.
From offense to defense to special teams, we did what we had to do out there today, and that was great to see.
What did it do for the team that have Jaden come back? What's that like emotional?
I mean, everybody knows. Like, come on now. Everybody, great, but he's the starter, and we know what he can do. So, we definitely be wanting him to get back. Even though Marcus be doing a great job, he can step in and do what he had to do. But the starter is 5, so it's great, always great to have him back.
And do you notice? I mean, there's a lot of burgundy and gold here today. We're across the country from DC. Does that give you guys a little boost?
Most definitely. We heard it, on defense, most definitely. The crowd was into it, and that's what we be needing, for away games and home games, so it's always good.
Weeks, but then kind of just shut the door down.
Yeah.
Your defense got turnovers, they turn into points.
Yeah, man, we talked about, coming off the last game, just winning time moments and just finishing, just making our tackles, especially myself, you know what I mean? Just everybody doing their jobs, not doing too much. So, just proud of the guys that came out and played today.
When you watch and get the ball back to them and you watch your offense and you see 5 and you see the rookie running the way he's doing, what does that tell you?
Man, 5 is a leader. He's a dog competitor, but he been wanting to play. As y'all can see today, that dude's like throwing the ball on the run and just laughing, bro. He's like he's at practice. That's him. And then 22, man, he plays like a vet. He's running downhill. He runs behind his pads, and for us, just looking at him, or like defense looking at him do his thing on offense, man, he's got a long career. So I'm just happy, he's on my team, and man, he's just getting started.
Frankie, Coach was always preaching about we got to get turnovers.
Yeah.
And you got 2 today. Juan Martin forced the fumble, and then Mikey comes up with the interception to save the touchdown. Talk about just what you all were able to do on defense overall.
Yeah, not assuming the play is being happened, and just finishing where the ball is at. And, we talked about it all week. We need a turnover, and that's going to change the momentum of the game, and then having the ball back to our offense. So, it was emphasized all week, and, the guys came out with 2. And, I'm as a defense, we're happy with that.
And this team as a whole was just clicking. Second half, everybody contributed. What did you like about what you saw overall from this team?
Man, just finishing. Winning time moments. We came out second half. We didn't give the defense stood up and give them no points. And, offense coming in and moving the ball and, milking the clock out down to however that was left on the clock and the defense coming on the field. That's how complimentary football should be. So, just continue to grow from that. It's a long way flight back home, but we're going to enjoy this one.
But you're flying back with the W.
Oh, yeah, this one we flying with big doves, you know what I mean? So, blessed.
On the game sheet, that fumble is going to be the point where it's really turned around for
Yeah.
you guys. In the moment even, did it feel like that?
Yeah, man, it's like a gasp of air, you know what I mean? Like getting the turnover and, just having a extra breath of life, like, okay, we still in this, giving the ball back to our offense. We know what they're going to do, and just keeping that same mindset, not assuming that it's going to happen, but, just keep playing the play and see what the outcome is.
And we saw at one point Bobby was addressing the youth group
Yeah.
on the field. Can you share anything about what he was saying?
Yeah, man, just Bobby being Bobby. He a leader, you know what I mean? If things ain't to his liking or to the liking of our defense, and we see that happening, he's gonna call it out. So that's him being a leader, and that's why you bring guys like Bobby on the field. You know what I mean? To get everybody back to square one and back on page, and if anything, it comes up on that side.
How much did you guys feed off turnovers?
Man, a lot. I felt like we was at a home game today. You know what I mean? The fans brought it out today, and we appreciate making this our home. Came in here and made it feel like we at our home. So, man, it's a lot of energy. That's why we're trying to keep it that way and keep the main thing to maintain.
Defensively, you guys are kind of up and down throughout the year. I know you're not worried about the external stuff, but was there part of you that wanted to prove that you could play better than you did last year?
I mean, I can speak for myself, man. I think just my tackling and making more plays when they do come, and but overall as a defense, I feel like we got the ball out and we were running, we hitting. Second half, we came in, we shut them out, and that's the football, and that's the identity that we bring as a Commander way.
And we do that, we can get Bill out in space and all those running backs that we got, and they create the magic for sure behind us for sure.
To have 5 back in the huddle means what?
It means a lot. I mean, shoot, like you saw what he did today. Man, like what he can do, it's truly special, and that's the biggest importance. We got to be a cleaner pocket for him, and we got to eliminate the pressures for sure.
first Bill touchdown run for you to get around the edge and get to the second level with that? How good does that feel to be able to pick off?
No, it was great because I felt his presence and how the DBs responded to outside the pole when Chris had a nice kick out and I went around it. I had a sense he was right behind me too, and I knew there was no one left after that. So, but yeah, it's a special feeling for sure. And you know, when we get 6, those are big opportunities, man.
Was that 2 games in one today? Sort of. The 2 games in one today, slow start, and then all of a sudden 27 straight points.
No, I just think it's one game. You know, we came in at halftime. You know, 10-10. We got 3 right before, and then, you know, it was off to the races from there.
Talk about this team as a whole, just the way they played from the offensive side of the ball, having Jaden back, and what the defense did with 2 turnovers today.
Now, when we start with Mikey, me and Mikey been coming to me all week talking about, I feel like I'm going to catch a pick this week. And, you know, he caught one. 2 turnovers by the defense. You know, we harp on always turnovers and, you know, like playing complimentary football. And after the turnover, we go down and get 3. And then it's 10-10, come out at the half. You know, we go score, and then defense go out there and stop them.
What'd you think of Bill's performance? Rookie to step up when he gets the chance?
Man, it's just something that he's been doing week in and week out, from training camp to now. You know, he's been taking a step every day.
His first 100-yard game, do you remember yours? Like, do you guys do anything for that?
Nah. Probably get player of the week.
Yeah.
That helps.
And you were captain today.
Yeah, for sure.
You've played in this building a bunch. Does it feel a little different now flying across the country to play in this building?
Nah, it felt the same.
Yeah.
The 50-yard pass to Luke, can you kind of talk about what that meant for you?
Oh, man. You know, it kind of started with Jay early on. He caught the in route. And then coming back right before the half, you know, Jay didn't launch the ball. And we talk about making plays for our quarterbacks in our room every day. And, you know, it's just our job to go out there and make plays. And I think Luke made an outstanding catch.
You and Jaden talk at all about him coming home here and just feeling really good about it?
Yeah, he's been talking about coming home since the season started. Not lying.
Really? The second he saw it on the schedule,
man,
right?
for sure.
Is that right?
Yeah.
You didn't have enough turnout for him, you think?
I think he had a great turnout. Great turnout.
Exactly.
Cliff's talked about you guys are a rhythm offense, and then you can kind of get to that tempo you want. Really had some success with that. How much does that change what you guys can do offensively when you get into that rhythm and can go at tempo?
I just feel like once we get in the rhythm, like, you know, it's the only people that's going to stop us is ourselves. You know, with the penalties, the miscommunications, the misalignments, that's the only thing that's stopping us. But once we're in rhythm, I feel like we're going.
The only other thing for me, did you change your shoes at halftime?
Oh, no, I changed them in the third quarter.
Okay. What was going on?
Nothing.
Just wanted some fresh ones?
Yeah.